loves, and welcome back to my channel. So I've just been sat down for like an hour filming and the audio was all messed up. So I'm back again to film some more. Me and Sam have just got back off our holidays. We had a great break. I did talk about it a bit more in a Get Ready With Me, but that will now never see the light of day because it sounded like trash. So I'm just going to jump in. I thought I'd film something different to what I'd filmed before. I'll refilm those another time. But I didn't want to bore myself. So today I'm going to be talking about my favourite bright blushes. Now, if you guys are regulars over here, you know I love a bright blush, and today I thought I'd talk about some of my favourites. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So perhaps the king of bright blushes is made by Mitchell. Today I've got some powder and some cream to talk about. I've got loads of his powder blushes and I love them all, but I wanted to mention three like particularly striking shades today. So the first one is All Wrapped Up. This is the most amazing bright orange shade. This is something a little bit different, something I perhaps wouldn't reach for normally, but when I picked it up I've absolutely fallen in love. And then two more kind of traditional bright shades. This one is Strawberry Mojito, which is a really deep raspberry pink. I love a raspberry pink blush. And then we've got Think Pink, which is an amazing bright pink with a little bit of shimmer in it. This one is like a perfect match for Cold Heart, and I actually bought the little duo because I still don't know actually whether you can buy Think Pink on its own yet. So these blushes are great. They're really nice and smooth. They can be built up, they can be shaded out. The only thing is the packaging. Like I've got like another 6 here, I've got 2 more over there, and I've got some at Sam's. They're just massive, and yeah, it's kind of annoying. Part of me wants to depot them all, because obviously the pans are big in themselves, but nowhere near as big as the compact. But I'm a bit scared, not gonna lie. Okay, I've got a mix of creams and powders here. So the next one I've got is Tower 28's Beach Please Balms. This one is Happy Hour. This is a really great like creamy blush. These are so nice. I really love these. They're not great for like once you open them, their shelf life is pretty short, but the colours are beautiful and I absolutely love Happy Hour. It's the perfect like raspberry pink, and it gives that kind of glowy look on the cheeks, which I personally love. Some people say they're a bit sticky. Obviously, having super short hair, it doesn't really matter to me whether they're a bit sticky or not. Another set of cream blushes I wanted to mention are the Fenty ones. So this one is Strawberry Drip, which looks kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie, but this is a stunning like pinky strawberry shade. And then I do also have this one, which is Rose Latte, which is a bit of something different for me, and even though it's not like your traditional like bright colour, I would say it's pretty like bold blush, so I wanted to mention it today. These are so slept on. They are a really great cream formula. They blend beautifully. They've got a little bit of shine to them, so they make the skin look really healthy. I do know they have got like a bright orange shade, which I do really want, and I love how compact they are. Going back to Made by Mitchell, let's talk about two of my favourites of his blushes. This one is Sweet Cheeks, which is the most amazing kind of bright pink shade. This one is such a good everyday shade. And then we've got Back to the Fuchsia. This one is really slept on. It is a bright fuchsia, which I absolutely love. I love to mix these two together. I love to do Sweet Cheeks on the cheeks and then Back to the Fuchsia like blended into the hairline. I'm a pink girl through and through, as you all know, and these are just beautiful, and like I said, Made by Mitchell blushes are such great quality. Moving on to some more very hyped up liquid blushes. These are the P. Louise The Cheek of It. This one is Legally Pink, which is my favourite baby pink shade. This is very, very light, but it looks amazing under the eyes. Kind of gives off that lilac-y, kind of lavendery shade. I have just got my budget box for this month, and it's got some shades kind of based on Legally Pink, so I'm excited about that. And then I also really love this one. This one is Raspberry Ribbon, and that's just a really beautiful raspberry shade. I do also have Strawberry Sunrise, Strawberry Sunset, something like that somewhere, which I love. These are really great if you want to see a swatch video of me swatching all these, then let me know, because I love them. But they're great, incredibly pigmented. I don't love the packaging. I like the squeezy tubes. I just don't love the sponges because I find they can be a bit unhygienic, so I tend to squeeze them out onto the back of my hand and then apply them to the face. Right, let's see some more powders. Too Faced Cloud Crush blushes. I love these. I picked up Watermelon Rain first, which is a stunning bright pink shade. This is like the bright pink for if you're a bit scared of bright pinks, because it can be really nicely shaded out. And it's not too intense. It's very bright, but as I said, it can be shaded out. And then I've got Tequila Sunset, which is a more kind of peachy orange shade. It looks quite peach in the pan, but on the skin it's a lot more kind of orange and vibrant than it looks. I've loved Benefit blushes since the dawn of time, and this one is no different. This is Krista, another kind of peachy, orangey, corally pink shade. This one is beautiful. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, so it makes the skin look really healthy. I also love the fact they compress the box blushes down. I really want to get my hands on the orange one. It's got a butterfly on it. I can't remember what it's called, but that looks great. This one is a new discovery. This is the Sweet One blush in French Rose. This is actually what I've got on my cheeks today, and this is gorgeous. It's such a vibrant rose shade. It's got a little bit of orange to it. It's just that perfect, really, I've got such an itchy nose, that really bright summery shade, which I've just stuck my nail into, which is never ever fun. But yeah, it's just the most stunning shade. Really pops on the cheeks. Oh, my nose. Next up, I've got one of the MAC Glow Play blushes. Now these are bright, but at the same time they can be very, very subtle. This is the shade No Shame. These, for a start, feel really damn cool. They're like putty, and I could just actually sit here and squeeze it all day. I'm not gonna lie. But this is a bright pink shade. It's got quite a cool tone to it. Don't know whether you can see that because I also filmed my blush swatches. I swatched my entire collection. That's also no good. But my hand's very pink right now. But this is a gorgeous shade, but the perks of these Glow Play blushes is they sheer out really beautifully. I do have another one of the shades that's one of the very light pink shades. I don't find, for me, that one's got enough of like a kick to it. But I really love that shade. Oh, what is wrong with my nose? I think I'm getting a cold. It's all fun and games. Two more cream blushes and a powder blush to go. These Glossier Cloud Paints. This is the shade Haze. I bought this probably about 4 years ago and probably didn't open it for about 2.5 years. It's a super, super dark pink. But if I just show you here on my thumb, the little bit that's on my finger, it really sheers out to like a beautiful pink glow, but you can also really blend it and build it up. I love the Glossier Cloud Paints. They are the only thing that I picked up from Glossier that I actually really enjoyed. And this shade is definitely one of my favourites. And if they brought out some kind of brighter, more fun colours, I'd definitely look into picking some more up. We've got a Cash Beauty blush stick here. This is Love Language. This is like the most amazing corally pink. This stuff, again, builds up great, shears out great, but it is quite like tacky. I could see how maybe you wouldn't love these if you had sort of long hair that could get stuck on your cheeks, but I really love this shade. It works really beautifully, again blends really nicely, and is very creamy and easy to work with. Right, finally, these are probably the brightest blushes in my collection. These are the Give Me Glow blushes. So the first one we've got is Pink Freak, which is the most incredible bright magenta. And I mean, these are hanging back nothing with the pigment. If you want into heavy blush, these are not for you. We've got Craving Cajun. It's Craving Cajun. Bear with me, which is a like reddy terracotta shade. And then this one, which is probably the most individual blush in my collection, is Lilac Euphoria. And this is a true lilac. Like, there's no faffing about here. That's quite clearly very lilac. These blushes, as I said, are amazing. They are very, very heavily pigmented. So if you aren't into a bright blush, they're probably not going to work for you. But for me, I absolutely adore them. They look so lovely. They're pretty easy to work with considering how insanely pigmented they are. So that's it for today. I hope you did enjoy me talking about some of my favourite bright blushes. I'd love to know what kind of shades you go for blush wise, and whether you are a bright lover like me or you prefer something a little more neutral. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit that bell icon and YouTube will notify you every time I post. You've been fabulous, I've been Cole of the Ball, and I will see you next time. Bye!